Good morning, good afternoon, good night to you guys, whatever time you're watching this. It is your boy, Kwesi, here to wish you guys a happy Friday. It's Friday as I'm recording this. I don't know what time you're watching this, but it is Friday as I'm recording this, and I'm gonna get up close on you. I just want to wish you an awesome Friday, or whatever day that you happen to watch this. Happy. What was I gonna say? Since I'm talking about this, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about this real quick. Let me zoom out to get a little bit more serious with you guys. Is that good? Yeah. There we go. All right. I wanted to, just talk a little bit more about some deep stuff. One of the biggest tasks that I'm committing for myself is to be able to manage my passions in music, content creating, whether it's like gaming videos, vlogs, just random videos that spark some type of something that, because every day I have creative sparks, but I have to balance that out with my studying as well. And a lot of you guys already know that I want to get into medical school and someday become a beast doctor. That in itself is a lot of hard work, even without all of the creative stuff, all the creative pursuits that I'm committing for myself. Yesterday, I was having a study session in the library, English. Yesterday, I got a notification at one of the things that scared me most was that I was falling behind in some of my classes that were required for me to show medical school that I'm more than capable of what it takes to become a well-rounded physician, right? And so I flew all the way from Houston all the way to Indiana to show that I have more than what it takes, that whatever happened in the past is not a reflection of me. And even what's happening now, if I'm taking L's, you're gonna, with whatever field you're trying to do, if it's hard, you're gonna take L's here and there. No one's born a beast, even if they don't talk about it. I just felt like this was my opportunity to have a redo, and it feels scary to think that whatever is happening is just a pattern from what has been going on from the past couple years in school. It's like, how could you come all this way for you just to not meet your expectations? Because I have high expectations for myself. That's one of the things that kills me so much about what I'm doing, is my expectations for myself are so high and structured that if there's any deviation from what is happening, if there's any deviation from my path, it drives me crazy. And I know a lot of you guys are probably like this as well. I'm really hard on myself, and that can be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I was in the library a little bit. I remember having to take a step back away from my studying for that day, because one of my favorite people, she told me, it's one of the doctors that I really look forward to catching up with whenever I see her. But I remember hearing her voice in the back of my head, because I was already pretty close to where she was, but she was like, if you ever need someone to talk to, but this is, it's stressful. We know it's stressful, Kwesi, but if there's ever a time that you need to talk to me about anything that's going on throughout your life, or if you just need, or even if you just want to come by and say hello, that you're more than welcome to stop by my office. So I did. I stopped by her office. We were just catching up, talking. When I walked into her office, she was asking me how I was doing, and I was like, I'm good. And she was like, are you sure? Somehow she was able to see that my demeanor was a little off, like my body language was speaking louder than my mouth, I guess. I just opened up to her, being very vulnerable, telling her what's going on, telling her my insecurities, telling her that everything I just finished telling you now, into much more details. But I was really trying to hold myself back from crying too, because I'm very passionate about this, right? And so for me it's kind of like having a baby and knowing that your baby's not doing well, and there's something you can do about it. It's the difference. The thing is, I can do something about it, and feeling restricted in what I'm able to do for my child makes me feel so like, ah! So, she was just telling me all of that from all what I told her. She was basically just telling me, listen, you are doing more than enough. Sometimes you just have to take a step back, look at your strategies, look at the techniques that you're doing to go about making your success, you know? And sometimes we might not even realize it because we tend to be so much in the thick of of what's happening that we might not realize that, okay, something's not working. Let me take a step back to reevaluate my techniques and like my strategies for how to go about doing things. No matter what's happening, this is a very difficult field. You're not the only one struggling. Even if no one's saying it, you're not the only one struggling. And just know that the only thing you can control is whether or not you give up or not. And that really hit deep because I was telling her, like, there was no way in heck that I'm gonna, like, it's just not in me to just drop the ball when it gets too difficult. It's not a matter of giving up. It's just a matter of once I get to where I'm gonna go, they're gonna look at me like, oh, what the heck? You're missing your legs, you're missing your arms. Like, what happened to you? Like, I literally put my heart and soul into this, and who knows what I'll end up looking like by the end of the whole process. I remember when we were talking and she was just telling me all of the different resources that I have to help me be successful and some of the things that I need to do. That, you know, she's like, I can see you've been working hard. Like, I see you putting forth the effort. Like, when I'm leaving the office, you're still here in the library. And, you know, it's very clear to me that you're passionate about what you're doing. But maybe you just need to go about your strategy a little bit differently to be more effective in the long run. Because it's not going to get easier. Medical school is not going to be easier for you. It's not going to get easier as you go along. The work is going to get more difficult, but the tools that you learn now and the habits that you develop for yourself now are going to make you that much more prepared for those difficult tasks down the road. And I remember at one point, as she was talking to me, I felt so bad. It wasn't her. It was like an internal thing. Like, I felt like I felt inadequate. Like, no matter how hard I tried, no matter how much effort and time I was putting forth, sleepless nights, and all of the sacrifice that I was making, I felt like all of that was still leading to the same result as before when I had made all of those big adjustments for myself. And I remember feeling like one singular teardrop going from like the corner of my eye right here. You know how it does that little loop thing where when it goes down, it kind of folds under your nose and you feel it. I don't typically cry in front of people, but that day I was feeling so vulnerable, dude. I was feeling so vulnerable and I just couldn't hold it back. I wasn't like pouring, like everything wasn't pouring, but I just was holding back the tears. Like, I think one singular one was like, yeah, it was a hard, vulnerable time for me, and still is. Something that I'm not 100% comfortable talking about to full detail, but maybe one day it'll get easier. All of that to basically give you guys a little bit of motivation behind whatever it is that you're going after today or tomorrow, or whatever you decide to start doing, whatever it is that you're trying to do that's really demanding and difficult for you. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, it doesn't have to necessarily be getting into medicine or becoming a physician or nurse or PA or nurse practitioner or even like an engineer or astronaut or a singer, an actor. Whatever it is that you're trying to do that is very difficult for you, it's not gonna be a straight easy shot. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight. A lot of times you're gonna feel like you're gonna look back, you're gonna think to yourself like, why did I do this? Like, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. Like, everything that I'm putting so much sweat and tears, emphasis on the tears, I'm putting so much into this idea that I believe in, and it might be foolish of me to think that I should stick to this even though I'm taking so many L's. That's the thing about it, because when you take a lot of L's and people around you are seeing that, they might want you to give up. Like, okay, you're taking a lot of losses here. You're trying this, it's not working. You're trying this, it's not working. You're trying this, it's not working. Maybe you should cut back and try to go with a different option, because we hate to see you fail. And much love to some of those people that care about your wellness and your overall physical, mental, everything like that. But no one is going to hold your hand through this process. You have to go all in. You have to tell yourself that what it is that you're trying to do is worth it. And it might seem foolish at first. It might seem insane to think that you're investing so much time, money, effort, all of this sacrifices. Sometimes you have to take off from seeing your friends and family, but with everything comes a good work-life balance, right? And so if it's something that you're really passionate about, something that you really see yourself doing, something that you really have, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's right there. You're just trying to reach it. You're just trying to reach for it. Whatever it is in life that's difficult for you, but you're really passionate about, I say go for it. You might seem like a fool at first, taking so many hard losses with every time you're trying to make an advancement throughout your passion, your career, whatever it is. It might seem like a fool at first, but I guarantee you, you're not. If you take losses, you're not leaving the battle empty-handed. You're getting battle points. You're getting EXP for all my games out there. You're getting some type of experience, some type of lesson learned from that experience, and you're going back in. You're not going back in with a clean slate. You're going in with more knowledge than once you had before. I'm not giving up. I just gotta go in hard. I just gotta do my best. Take a step back. I'm taking a step back to reevaluate some of the stuff that I'm doing. There's always a different way to do things that you might not have figured out on your own. Sometimes it's good to have a close circle that cares about you. And yeah. Just wanted to give you guys some motivation for the morning. It is 11:20 a.m. Still morning technically, as I'm telling you guys some of this stuff, but I want to see you achieve your dreams. I want to see you wake up every morning and say, dang, I did that. That's what I did. Like that's crazy to me. Like when you put so much of your time and effort into something and then it finally works out in your favor and you're like, that's exactly what I wanted to do. That right there that I thought was impossible, that seems so unachievable. I don't know that many people around me that are doing it, and you end up doing it. All I have to tell you guys, like whatever it is that you believe in, stay consistent, stay true to what you believe in. Even if you've taken a lot of L's here and there, don't give up. Don't give up. I just want to give you guys some motivation for whatever it is that you're going through. I hope that this that I just gave you gave you a boost, gave you a Mario Kart launch pad to just go forward. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, go for it, please. Go for it. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday, amazing week. Eat good. Well, don't eat too much, but eat well. Don't eat too much junk food. Get some sleep, surround yourself with good people, and just take care of yourself, okay? I will talk to you guys in the next video. Adios.